And welcome back to Bible Study by the Pond, Genesis chapter 46. So Israel set out with all that was his, and when he reached Beersheba, he offered sacrifices to the God of his father Isaac. And God spoke to Israel in a vision at night and said, "Jacob, Jacob." "Here I am," he replied. "I am God, the God of your father," he said. "Do not be afraid to go down to Egypt, for I will make you into a great nation there. I will go down to Egypt with you, and I will surely bring you back again, and Joseph's own hand will close your eyes." Then Jacob left Beersheba, and Israel's sons took their father Jacob and their children and their wives in the carts that Pharaoh had sent to transport him. They also took with them their livestock and their possessions they had acquired in Canaan. And Jacob and all his offspring went to Egypt. He took with him to Egypt his sons and grandsons, and his daughters and granddaughters, all his offspring. Now we're going to go through the list of his offspring. But this is not all the people that went down to Egypt. They had probably several thousand people in their camp. Starting with Abraham. And when Abraham died, those people continued with Isaac. And when Isaac died, they continued with Jacob, people who loved God and wanted to serve God. This was a huge community that was growing, and they were a part, you might say, adopted into the family of Israel. There was a large community going down to Egypt. These are the names of the sons of Israel, Jacob and his descendants who went to Egypt. Reuben, the firstborn of Jacob. The sons of Reuben, Hanok, Palu, Hezron, and Carmi. The sons of Simeon, Jemuel, Jamin, Ohad, Jachin, Zor, and Shual, the son of a Canaanite woman. Here you can see this large community also gave them wives and sons. Wives for their sons, sons for their wives. This is why they could grow so fast. Why they became almost 2 million people when they left Egypt about 200 years later. The sons of Levi, Gershon, Kohath, and Merari. The sons of Judah, Onan, Shelah, Perez, and Zerah. But and Onan had died in the land of Canaan. The sons of Perez, Hezron, and Hamul. The sons of Issachar, Tola, Pua, Jashub, and Shimron. The sons of Zebulun, Sered, Elon, Jaleel. These were the sons of Leah, born to Jacob and Padam Aram, besides his daughter Dinah. These sons and daughters of his were 33 in all. Since the community that followed Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob had accepted the God of heaven and renounced the paganism of their nations, they were accepted into Jacob's family. The sons of Gad, Zephon, Haggai, Shunai, Esbon, Eri, Erodai, and Araeli. The sons of Asher, Imnah, Ishva, Ishvi, and Beriah. Their sister was Sirah. The sons of Beriah, Heber, and Milchiah. These were the children born to Jacob by Zilpah, whom Laban had given to his daughter Leah, 16 in all. The sons of Jacob's wife Rachel, Joseph and Benjamin. In Egypt, Manasseh and Ephraim were born to Joseph by Asenath, daughter of Potipherah, priest of On. The sons of Benjamin, Bela, Becher, Ashbel, Gera, Naaman, Ehi, Rosh, Mupim, Hupim, and Ared. I wonder if Mupim and Hupim were twins. These were the sons of Rachel, who were born to Jacob, 14 in all. The sons of Dan, Hushim. The sons of Naphtali, Jaziel, Gunai, Jezer, and Shillem. These were the sons born to Jacob by Bilhah, whom Laban had given to his daughter Rachel, 7 in all. All these who went to Egypt with Jacob, those who were his direct descendants, not counting his sons' wives, numbered 66 persons, with the 2 sons who had been born to Joseph in Egypt. The members of Jacob's family which went to Egypt were 70 in all. Now Jacob sent Judah ahead of him to Joseph to get directions to Goshen. As you are noticing, Judah is usurping the firstborn's privileges of Judah, of Reuben, because of what Reuben had done. Judah is proving himself to be the man, the quiet one, the one with wisdom and thought. And Jacob is relying on Judah now in his old age for more and more of the cohesion of the family. When they arrived in the region of Goshen, Joseph had his chariot made ready and went to Goshen to meet his father Israel. As soon as Joseph appeared before him, he threw his arms around his father and wept for a long time. Israel said to Joseph, "Now I am ready to die, since I have seen for myself that you are still alive." Then Joseph said to his brothers and to his father's household, "I will go up and speak to Pharaoh, and will say to him, My brothers and my father's household, who were living in the land of Canaan, have come to me. The men are shepherds. They tend livestock, and they have brought along their flocks and herds and everything they own. When Pharaoh calls you in and asks, 'What is your occupation?' you should answer, 'Your servants have tended livestock from their boyhood on, just as our fathers did.' Then you will be allowed to settle in the region of Goshen, for all shepherds are detestable to the Egyptians." Couple points here. Just as Joseph went to Pharaoh to introduce his family, you might say, so Jesus goes to the Father in heaven and will be introducing us when we come to heaven. Oh, it's going to be a grand reunion. The other point, Joseph understood the influences of the court of Pharaoh. Many of his brothers and the family members were well qualified to serve in Pharaoh's court. But Joseph wanted to protect his family from the influences. Therefore, he told them to tell Pharaoh that they were shepherds, so that they would be separated and moved away from the rest of Egypt. God worked through Joseph in his wisdom to keep the family separate so that they could develop a nation for God on earth that would keep the laws of God fresh on the earth. Thank you for joining us. May you have a good day today. Let us keep ourselves separate from the worldly ways. Do not let pride, ego, fame, money get in the way of character building for Jesus. Thank you.